morning, CFC. Kara asked me if I would find some scripture today to read regarding God's holiness, since that's the theme of the worship today, the songs that she's chosen. And as I was thinking about God's holiness, I was also thinking about a verse in 1 Peter 2 9, 9 and 10, where we are also called to be holy, and how that's kind of scary when we think of the holiness of God. But you are the ones chosen by God, chosen for the high calling of priestly work, chosen to be a holy people, God's instruments to do his work and speak out for him, to tell others of the night and day difference that he made for you, from nothing to something, from rejected to accepted. And so, what does that have to do? What is God's holiness? How does that have to do with how we can be holy? And I was thinking about the fact that often when we think of God, we think of him holy, high, and lifted up, and not having anything to do with the world around him. And yet he does. And in this verse, these verses from 1 Samuel 2, in Hannah's Song of Thanksgiving, it talks about not only the holiness of God, but how he relates to the world and how we, as his holy nation, need to relate as well. There is no one holy like the Lord. Indeed, there is no one besides thee, nor is there any rock like our God. Boast no more so very proudly. Do not let arrogance come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and with him actions are weighed. The bows of the mighty are shattered, but the feeble gird on strength. The Lord makes poor and rich. He brings low, he also exalts. He raises the poor from the dust. He lifts the needy from the ash heap to make them sit with nobles and inherit a seat of honor. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he set the world on them, and he keeps the feet of his godly ones. And so, as we think today of God's holiness and how we are called also to be holy, let's think about the fact that our holiness only comes through him and as we serve others.